That's Ian Anderson, Pablo Stubstad, Central Coast Disc Golf. We are back for the final 9 holes of the 2019 St. Patrick Classic presented by Innova. Huge thanks to them for sponsoring the tournament, as well as our coverage. And we got a battle brewing with 9 holes left to go, Pablo.
Man, we do. Josh Anthon, Dustin Keegan tied at the top. 9 holes left in a 3-round tournament. They played 27 holes Friday and Saturday. Just the course 18, the original course holes today. And yeah, 9 holes. Sias is lurking. He could catch up too. You never know.
Sure is. Yeah, I think he's just 3 backs, 4 backs, something like that?
3 or 4. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah. Real close. And Josh and Keegan have been making some great putts, been throwing some great drives. This should be a fun final 9 holes. Yeah, see, Sias just 4 back there.
That's right. Keegan just hit that phenomenal roller birdie on the previous hole to tie it back up with Josh.
That's right. Hole 10 you called kind of a par 2 almost for these pros?
Yeah, pretty much. The drone flight we're seeing here, I guess I'll just repeat what I said in round 2 because it's worth it. Players have suggested making those 2 trees that the drone flew through a double mando, which would make for better scoring separation on this, but with no mando there, everybody just goes Spike Heiser over the top, and for this level of player, it's, just a routine shot, repeatable all day.
That it is. We got a felon here from Dustin. Yeah, that's pretty repeatable.
Yeah.
I think he hit the same spot last round. Yeah, they were all within like 10 feet last time.
Oh, yeah.
Josh, looks like a fur bird.
That is the play on this one.
Ooh. Oh, what a shank.
Yeah. I mean, he's actually like 10 feet from the creek there. There is creek past this one if you go too deep.
Yeah. James has a FAF Firebird. If you don't know what that stands for, ask your dad.
Yeah, that's good.
Uh-huh.
PG acronyms over here at Central Coast Disc Golf.
And Sias is going with a Neutron Tesla. That might be a little left. Is that going to work?
It looks okay.
Oh,
yeah,
it's fine.
I mean,
yeah.
When you're on that steep of an angle, a little left or a little right barely makes any difference,
This is true. That's about 10 feet difference.
The only mistake you can make is go a little deeper than Josh did into the creek there if it's wet. It's not marked, but there's water in some places.
Oh, gotcha. But he makes a nice putt. Keeping pace, as will Sias and the rest of the gang looking at a star frame.
Yeah, that's right. As we were walking off of this hole, Josh Anthon says, "Nice par frame, gentlemen."
John, that's something Josh would say.
Yeah. And actually, we didn't have live scoring for everybody, but there was hole-by-hole scoring for the top 4 or 5 cards for the final round of this event. And everybody who had hole-by-hole scoring, like 20 or 25 players, everybody birdied that hole. All of them.
Really?
Yeah.
That's comedy.
Not a single 3.
I bet there's going to be some 3s on this one, though.
I think so. This is a really tough one. The preferred play is a flex sidearm. This is one of those holes where if you don't have a sidearm, you really feel the weaknesses of your game. Definitely not speaking from experience there. But the backhand line is super tough on this one, and the sidearm is a lot more straightforward. The tee placement is awkward for backhand. You see that tree right there.
Oh, sure. We got a felon from Keegan playing that flex forehand, just like the doctor prescribed.
Looks great.
Oh, yeah. If it ever sits, it'll be great.
Oh, he corrected off of round 2 for sure. He hit the early tree on that one.
Yeah, he had some struggles for sure. Anthon up next. Looking to keep pace with Dustin.
You don't see Josh throw a whole lot of sidearms, so that's how you know this is a sidearm hole.
Yep, he threw it well, though.
Yep.
For not being known for it, he's got a great one. This guy has a... Oh, no. Proctor.
Poor James. He's having a rough go.
He is, man. Sias is going to throw a Neutron Theory.
And he turned that over too much, I think. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I spoke too soon.
Nah, it's a little much.
He got under those branches, though. I was expecting him to hit those branches short, and he actually made it up there for a putt.
We're looking at Proctor's second, trying to salvage a par here.
Ooh, that's short.
That is. Oh, my. And then he does that.
That par save.
Totally redeem yourself, James.
Amazing putt. And I got to thank my wife, Jen, who was doing the B-cam, for catching that putt because I wasn't paying attention, and I missed that one, and it was a big putt, so that's cool.
Shout out to Jen. Ooh, Sias, that looked awkward. He made it work.
Yeah.
Got to be the calves. Look at those things.
It's where he generates all that putting power, right?
Absolutely.
It's all from the calf.
It's all from the calf on up. Oh, Dustin, that was not a great putt, man. Looks like he's going to be losing a stroke to Josh right here. I shouldn't count it before it's hatched, but...
It is Josh.
It is Josh, yeah.
We did see the only Josh Anthon 3-putt in the history of disc golf in round 2, so you don't know.
We did. That's already in the archives.
Yeah, that's over. Now he's back to making everything in the circle.
That he is. And there's Dustin trying to figure out what went wrong on that last one. And here is Proctor. It's such a Proctor thing to do.
Yeah, and he took no time on that, which is why I missed it. I was getting in position, and by the time I got in position, he'd already thrown it. So thankfully, Chen caught it. He just stepped up and threw it in immediately.
Those 55 to 70 footers are just Proctor range, man. He loves those. That was a lead swooped there by Anthon. He has a stroke clear of Keegan and hole 12 par 3. This one's pretty gettable though, Pavo.
Yeah, very, very gettable. You can ace run it and still get the birdie because there's a backstop. No OB to speak of. There's some jail in the bushes if you yank it right, but that's pretty much the only mistake you can make. It's just wide open, downhill. Just throw something right at it and hope to ace.
Fair enough. We have a rock here from Anthon. Is that as bad as it looks?
That's pretty bad, yeah. That's really surprising for Anthon, especially on a hole like this.
Yeah, man. He just got that lead, too. He doesn't like giving those things up. Sias reaching for a matrix. This looks more like it, Pavo.
Perfect.
Oh, dang.
Perfect.
Sias. Yeah, you are not lying.
Yeah, a lot of players take that hyzer line. I like throwing straight at it more because the hyzer, you are kind of flirting with those last branches coming in if you're trying to park it.
Yeah, I totally feel you on that, man. It makes a ton of sense.
So there, even Dustin took less of a hyzer and took the branches out of play a little bit, but then he ends up left, so, yeah.
He was throwing a putter. He had his Marshall right there. And this is a champ rock from Proctor. Go in. Oh, my God. 2D ace.
So here's Josh's lie.
Ooh, if you can call it that.
Yeah.
Man. How do you even get in there?
That's what he's thinking about here. And the basket's straight ahead, like where I was just naming the camera there. He's checking the other side to see if he can get in from that side.
What? Man, this is straight jail over here, Pavo.
See if he can shove his left leg in there and maybe get a sidearm up to the basket, but he couldn't find a way to get his leg through, so he's coming back to this side.
Oh, my gosh. Man, this up the middle route is looking even better, Pavo.
Yeah. You can
that
just see the
this.
basket there to the left of the fattest tree.
Yeah. Yep. There it is. He's gonna hit that Y. Watch him.
Oh no.
Oh man. How's it looking from over there?
Not a whole. Maybe a little better.
He's lining this up. Oh no.
Oh no. Wow, the jail is so bad in there. Here he is for
and
a
he's
4.
still not out. Wow. How do you get your head in the right space, you know?
What a great 4 save after that.
Yeah, it is. Kind of like Proctor's putt.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was like Proctor's putt on the last hole, you know?
Yeah. That players talk about how it sucks to hear you're still out. How about hearing that 3 times in a row?
Yeah, that is borderline worst case. And Dustin, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think just took the lead.
Yeah, I believe he did because that was a bogey for Josh and a birdie for Dustin.
Wow, very unexpected in this hole to see a 4 from Josh.
Yeah, this is not a hole where you really see swings. I mean, it's like probably 85-90% birdie and a small percentage par.
Yeah, sure. And we saw it right there with 3 birdies. And Josh is getting away from him, man. Being in the one spot you don't want to be on this hole.
Here he is saving a 4, though. Clutch.
Man, awkward footing. Incredible. Keeping it to 1 stroke, though.
Yep, showing that strong mental game.
Yeah, he has that in spades. Yep, and there is that lead for Dustin. 1 over Josh. Sias, he's just 3 out. Definitely not out of this thing so far.
Yeah, definitely. Could be any of the 3 of them.
Mm-hmm. And hole 30, this is kind of a bonus bird if you can get it.
Yeah, it's real tough to get all the way up there. 401, but it's uphill, so it plays probably at least 450. kind of a tunnel shot the whole way. A wide tunnel, but a tunnel nonetheless. And you really want to hit that dirt patch there and get a little skip up to the basket at the end, because it's tough to get through any of those gaps in the air.
I'm sure Dustin is wishing he could do a total recall on last round's throw.
That's right. He put it about 10 feet.
Yeah, so good. Sias has the box, and he has thrown a neutron octane.
Well, I mean, that's the good miss to make on this hole. It kind of doesn't look like it, but it's more of an open up shot from over there than if you stay on the fairway.
Yeah, it's true. This is a bio defender from Keegan. Looks to be fading early, though. A little bit, anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, a little short.
Yep. They put a little more on that last time.
Yeah, same line with more power, basically. And that's
Yeah.
what he needed.
This is a Champ Thunderbird from Mr. Proctor. Probably going to be a par. And Josh Anthon. Probably one of his X-Cals, it looks like.
That's far to get an X-Cal.
He's got some really beat X-Cals.
Oh, okay. I would have guessed one of his bosses or something on that one. Maybe a destroyer, but wow, it could be. It's beat enough, I guess.
Yeah, and he throws as hard as Josh does.
Yeah.
Sias, he kind of gave that a bid. But that'll par. And Dustin's going to try and throw this forehand in.
Good line.
It did. Look nice.
Easy 3.
Mm-hmm. James stretching out around this tree, looking for a bird. That'll fade early. And Josh.
Looked weird. It looked like it was pretty good, and then it was an air ball. It confused me.
I totally agree, man. That one tricked me. But makes his comebacker, saves his par. Looks like we'll be looking at a bunch of those.
Pretty common on this hole.
Yeah, definitely. Takes an exceptional shot to get that birdie.
Proctor not waiting for Sias to clear it.
Nope. I think James has a record for the longest bag on putt in Central Coast Disc Golf history. It's like a 25-footer.
Oh yeah, he does it. Him and
All the
Macbeth, I feel like, are the ones who putt farthest away bag on.
Yeah, I think you're right. There is the par frame right there. Scores remain unchanged. Dustin with a 1-stroke lead. We'll look at hole 14.
Hole 14, the only hole we did not see in round 2 because they teed off backwards from this tee pad to play all the temp holes. So this is like a high turnover shot. Mid-range is the preferred play. You see the sidearm occasionally, but that can fade out into the water there that you see at the end, whereas the backhand turnover, kind of you want a high anhyzer that comes back to level and finishes straight.
Oh, that makes sense. I'll see if they can execute it. It is a pretty touchy shot. Sias has the Proton Crave. Their understable fairway.
Yeah, faded early. The line looked good out of his hand, but it looked like he just didn't really pop it enough to get it to hold that line.
Gotcha. We have an EMAC Truth from Dustin.
It's turning a little early. Yep, he hit those branches.
Stays safe, though.
Yeah. Yeah, no paint on this one, so it's just OB if it's surrounded by water.
Oh, okay. Proctor, he is throwing a rock, I believe. Yep, a 10X rock.
That's a good shot.
That was great. Nice shot, James. And I believe this is a Champ Leopard from Josh. This looks pretty.
Yeah, that's the line right there. It's almost like Josh has played here a time or two before.
Just a couple. Man, what a drive.
Yeah,
that
you can come in a little high and crash those trees, or come in a little lower and slide up, but either way, it usually works.
It looked like he kind of knew that, too.
Yeah.
Sias up and beautifully, pretty huge.
Patent pending.
Yep. That's another one, isn't it?
Yeah.
He seems to do those quite a lot. And Dustin kind of needs this one to keep his lead here. No way!
Almost like he knew he needed that one to keep his lead.
That was incredible, Pablo.
The longest putt we've seen so far at this tournament.
And just inside that branch, too. Or trunk, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. The trees around this basket make all putts tricky, especially from that distance.
Dustin, you baller. Wow.
You might remember in round 2, I was telling you Dustin said this was his favorite hole. And he
Oh, that's right.
sad about not getting to play it on Saturday with all the temp holes.
I was trying to remember who you said that about.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And then he hits probably his biggest putt of the tournament. We didn't see his Friday round, but, on his favorite. That's pretty cool.
Man, that was epic. I'd already given that stroke to Josh. I was like, oh, we got a tie going here. But
it's reasonable. I mean, Dustin was like 60 or 70 feet away with an awkward, tricky putt, and here it is again.
Yeah, by no means clean. That branch is exactly where you don't want it to be on a long putt. High and right.
So he goes under it. I thought he was going to try to go over, and he went under.
Oh, okay.
What a putt.
Man, incredible stuff right there. Huge fan of that one.
Thanking the branch for staying out of his way. I like that.
Good jukes by the tree right there. It dodged. It dipped, ducked.
Feel great after a putt like that.
You are, man. That's the dragon we're all chasing out here on the course, Those big putts. Alright guys, huge thanks to Innova Champion Disc, Final 9 Disc Sports, Eldorado Disc Sports. You guys are all awesome. Can't thank you enough for making the coverage possible as well as this tournament. But Pablo, we got 4 holes left to go. 15, 16, 17, 18. Let's see some action, man.
That's right. Here we go. Hole 15, island green pretty much. On the left side of the bridge there is out of bounds whether you're wet or not. On the right side, you're only out of bounds if you're in the water. We saw Josh go almost OB, but not quite in round 2. And here's a look at the gallery.
Legit, man. I dig it.
Yeah,
people coming out.
Nice little gathering for a tier.
There it is. We have an EMAC Truth from Dustin Keegan, piping it up the middle. It's going to fade a little early, though.
Ooh.
Oh.
Man, just a foot or two to the right. That was looking pretty good.
It was, yeah. And we have a second run FD here from Mr. Proctor. It's Discmania's fairway driver, kind of like a leopard. That's a good miss.
Yeah, not the line you're going for, but it's a good miss. He's safe, and he's on the, quote, island. Yeah.
Yeah, he's right there.
Pin high right.
Oh, funny.
Putting right at the OB, but...
And Josh with a leopard. Oh, just go in.
Beautiful.
Wow. That's a pressure drive right there.
What a shot with all that OB.
Mm-hmm. Does not care. Sias reaching for the Proton Crave. Flip.
Nope.
Yeah. Another park job up chop from Sias after Dustin tries his version of that. That's
friendly.
A nice kick.
Yeah, friendly tree.
Very. That's how you know Dustin's a nice person.
Yeah.
Yep. Sias upshot here onto this little tricky island green. That was no gimme from where they were.
No, it's not. It's tough to get on the island. You can get on the island and slide off the back end of it, too,
Yeah, that hard band makes it for a tough stick. Ooh, Proctor making good use of that drive.
That was not a tough stick right there. That was an easy stick. Perfect putt. And Josh doesn't even want him to clear it. He's ready.
I'm ready to bang this bird. Let's move. Let's go. The Josh Anthon dirt story is still my favorite disc golf story ever.
The which one?
Well, he was flying to Worlds in Charlotte in 2014, and he just brought a bag of dirt for his hands,
Oh, yes, I heard that one in probably some of your commentary at some point would be my guess.
Yes, he goes through TSA screening, and the guy's like, what's this? It's a bag of dirt.
Yep. I definitely heard that in one of your videos.
The best thing ever. But Josh Anthon with a nice birdie there. We got a tie again, Pablo. Only 3 holes left to go. This is tight.
Moving into hole 16, tight gap off the tee. But once you hit that gap, there's not much else to worry about. Those 2 trees right there that you can hit. But even if you hit those, you're still looking at a 40-footer. So really the tricky part of this one is the tight gap off the tee.
Proctor has the box. He's reaching for a Champ Rock. Not so much. It looks like that Leo there from Anthon.
Uh-oh.
What's this route? Is it over there?
That route is an accident. But
it
it missed everything.
Okay.
He got pin high right.
Man, you'll take that when the course gives it to you.
Yeah, but that's definitely... Oh, no.
Where did that go? No way.
Even worse than I thought. It went out of bounds. I didn't even know you could go out of bounds right on this hole. I mean, there's a road up there, but you don't think about it. You never see any... I've seen so many people hit these guardian trees off the tee. I've never seen anyone kick that far right.
Oh, my gosh,
So
man.
those wooden stakes there, I guess it's OB past those, and I actually learned that filming this. I mean, they are a good, 6 feet from a busy road, so it makes sense. They're like the boundary of the park, right? But I didn't know that. So he was OB up there.
Man, what a horrible kick. Oh, no. That was 3. He's throwing 4. He's looking at a 5, best case.
Yeah, unless he throws this in.
Mm-hmm. Looks like he's trying to. I don't blame him. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
He really tried to. He knows. Wow. What an unfortunate break. I mean, it was his fault to hit the tree, but to get that kick out of bounds is just couldn't be any worse of a reaction.
Man, it's got to go up, and it's got to stay clean, too, on a horrible kick, man. Oh, that was hard to watch.
Oh, geez.
What the heck?
Early release, slipped out, I guess. I don't know. Very not Proctor-like.
No, but he's still got to look for par. Hopefully he can it.
Yep.
He can. Wow.
So an interesting note about Dustin's situation there, which I thought about a little during the round, and then I was talking with Robert Bainbridge about it after the round. He should have re-teed for 3. I mean, he's already taking the penalty stroke.
Oh, you're right.
The tee shot would have been way easier than playing it from up there in jail.
Yeah, he could afford.
Yeah.
Get a good drive.
Totally. Way higher likelihood of a 4. And that's a rule. Look at that ball.
Oh, come on, Josh. He's just savage, man. He sees that window. He climbed right through that window.
Yeah.
Man. We have, 3-stroke swing right here?
That's right, a 2 and a 5, and I think Dustin and Josh are both well aware of the implications of that swing this close to the end of the tournament.
Wow. It was tied, right?
I believe it was tied. Maybe it was 1 stroke. We'll see here in a second.
Yeah, it was tied.
It was tied. Yep, 3-stroke swing right there. Wow.
Oh, my gosh. Wow. Well, there's still a couple holes left. Anything can
true.
happen, as we've just seen. Well, let's see what does happen on hole 17.
Yeah, and of all the holes here, this is one of the holes where crazy things can definitely happen. It's a tough one. 420 uphill, blind shot over the crest of this hill. You see a lot of rollers on this one, and the occasional flex shot from players with a big enough arm to consider that option.
All right, let's see what they got for us. So Josh will be up first. Looks like his boss, I believe. Oh, nope, Roadrunner.
Yeah, Josh always goes roller on this hole. I don't think I've seen him try the air shot.
I bet he could do it if he wanted to, but
Sure.
when you got that in the bag, you might as well just throw it every time.
I feel like it has better odds with the shape of this fairway, and it's good
Yeah.
hard pan most of the way, too, so...
Yeah, totally with you on that one. James ripping out a hyzer flip. This is a Star Destroyer.
Yeah, pin high down the hill a ways left of the basket, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. It's a long putt. Sias reaching for a Proton Octane. This looks nice.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, I got him.
It was looking nice, though. That was a great line if it had missed that.
I told you my power was so strong.
You got Sias twice now, didn't you?
I did. Keegan's got a Bio Defender. Needs to 2 this one to have any chance at all to come back.
It's a little high.
Little left.
Yeah, down near Proctor. Maybe not quite as far down the hill, but I think he has a putt. Longer putt, maybe? Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe 50 feet or so.
So Sias. No patent pending. It's a little disappointed, but still a good upshot.
See, it's not parked, though, because it wasn't a patent pending.
You got a point. You got a point. James with a long look for the 2.
Ooh.
He thought about it. He's like, is it going to carry? Is it going to carry? No, it didn't. And Anthon, this would be to pretty much put it away here.
Ice in the veins.
Who's he pointing at?
I'm not sure.
He's like, did you catch that?
Yeah, maybe at me. Maybe he was pointing at Dustin. I don't know.
That's
I
funny.
got you. I don't know. I'm not sure.
That's
Oh.
yeah. And Dustin misses his birdie putt. That will turn into a par. And Josh is turning it on late here.
Yeah, that's what Josh does.
Yeah. The man is a competitor. Sias saving his par. And Dustin with a drop-in par as well. Josh getting another stroke. A little more buffer. It's a 4-stroke lead. He just acquired in 2 holes.
Yeah, I mean, seeing a 5 on hole 16 is so incredibly rare. I really wish we could have seen what would have happened if Dustin had gotten a less unfortunate reaction, you know.
See, there's the putt. There's the finger point. See it?
Yep.
Oh, man, I want to know.
I think he might have been pointing at Dustin because Dustin was behind me to my right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too funny, man. It's a
Actually,
good game.
yeah, for that putt, I was lining up to film Dustin, and then we noticed Anthon was out, and Dustin's like, oh, go ahead, go get him first, get a better angle. And I was able to take one step before I was like, no, he's going right now.
Yeah,
Bust
he's
out the
going.
camera, like, just film it from where you are.
And this is Josh Anthon
Yeah.
we're talking about.
Yeah, I do not have time to go get a better angle. Sorry.
Nope. Hole 18, what's the play, Pablo?
Hole 18, downhill. It's OB past that little ridge you see around the basket there, but it's really tough to go over that ridge. Here we see the high fives and the congratulations and all that. And there's Spencer Ling.
There's Marge, Sias' girlfriend, too.
Yep, yeah, she was there all weekend, I believe.
Yeah, super sweet lady.
And going from the handshakes to Josh driving in about 2.8 seconds.
Par for the course. Par for Josh's course, anyway.
Yeah.
That's a 3.
Yeah, that's all he needs, you know.
Yeah, it doesn't need much.
Yeah.
4-stroke lead. Proctor looks like a rock. Yeah, 10x rock.
Nice shot.
Man, I love watching a beaten rock fly.
Yeah. That flip up to flat to just carry dead straight the rest of the flight. So pretty.
It sure is. Sias, that's his proton matrix. Miss that tree. Miss. Nope.
Well,
Squared up like nothing else.
that flip up rock shot is kind of a James Proctor special too. You know, he used
It
to throw
is.
those with M4s when he was with Prodigy, and now it's beat in rocks, but it's that
Yep.
same signature looking Proctor flip up mid range.
Exactly.
Yep.
And Keegan's like, whatever, I left it short.
Yeah.
Yep. Here's the game. Oh, we got a wave going. That's the first ever, dude.
That's awesome.
Love it. Love it. Sias, kind of a mistake not to go patent pending here, and it does cost him.
Yeah, see?
Yep.
I hope you watch these videos, Sias. Just do all of your upshots patent pending, even if there's nothing in your way.
They'll all be headbangers.
Yeah.
Oh, Dustin. Yeah, what a bid.
Yeah, even though it wouldn't have meant anything for the final, rankings, that would have been
Yeah.
a great way to finish the tournament for him.
Sure enough. And Josh trying to win it right here. But he'll win it from over there.
Or if he misses that,
That's true.
he's going to win it at some point.
He will. He's got a couple more chances. There's Sias doing Sias things with a nice par save. Looks like we got a Josh gonna drop in for the win here. James gonna go first. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's waiting.
Yep. James for birdie, I believe, too.
Yep.
Very beautiful rock drive.
That's the textbook drive on this hole, just a straight mid-range. That's my favorite play, too.
Yeah, I like that one. And Keegan cleaning up so Josh can putt last, and this one's for the win.
Josh Anthon, 2019 St. Patrick's Classic champion.
Yep, your hometown hero.
And
using those
Central
skills.
Coast hat. I meant to point that out earlier. He didn't have one on for Saturday, and then after he saw me filming for Central Coast on Saturday, he wore his Central Coast hat for Sunday.
Oh, what a guy.
Yeah.
Thanks, Josh. Yeah, I hooked him up with a couple hats when we were in Vegas. So I'm out there.
That's right. I remember seeing that.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
those are his sons.
Josh's kids and his wife, and maybe his wife's mom there. I'm not sure, but Josh's family.
Yeah, grabbing the baby after the win. Nothing better than that, man. That's how you do it. That's the pro move right there.
The pro move, yep.
Yep. There is Proctor finishing with a nice birdie, getting within one of Sias. But let's check out our top 10 here after Josh really pulled away at the end there.
Yeah, he turned it on at the end there. No stopping him. 9 down for that round. 34 overall.
Wow. And Cam Messerschmidt sneaking into third there.
Yeah, tied for third with Sias, right? Yep.
Yep.
And Proctor, I mean, he held on to fifth after such a rough start. He was able to scrap together something of a round.
Yeah.
He didn't let it snowball too badly.
Man, look at that leaderboard. That's a bunch of great names right there, too.
Yeah, exactly. We could have ended up with any number of exciting lead cards at this event, but I'm definitely stoked with the ones we ended up with. It was great to see Josh and Dustin battle all weekend, and Sias with a bunch of solid play. Got to see Clint, and then, of course, Proctor's always fun, too.
For sure, man. Any sponsors you want to thank, or thank the wife before we wrap it up, Papa?
Yeah, I got to thank my wife, Jen, for doing B-Cam all weekend and for being the basket model for the drone previews on the temp holes. I got to thank you, Ian, for letting me join the Central Coast team. This has been an amazing experience, getting to fly your drone and use your cameras and film and edit with all the Central Coast graphics, and I couldn't be more stoked to be part of the team.
Well, I could not be more excited to have you, man. This is a beautiful partnership. I'm excited to see what it produces.
Awesome. Me too.
We're off to a great start. Before we wrap it up, we got to thank Eldorado Disc Sports, Final 9, and Innova Champion Discs. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll catch you in the next one.
See you guys later.